Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sonic themed podcast.
Sonic.
Shout out to Sonic Mania that's out this week on the Nintendo Switch and the PS4. Is that on the Xbox? No,
yeah.
Right?
I think it is. Matt, you're the Xbox.
It didn't come out.
Good Xbox guy.
It didn't come out physically, so I don't really know.
Way to get those rings.
I gotta go fast.
This is great. This is great audio.
Great audio, yeah. Oh yeah. All right,
For those of you who aren't watching, Matt is messing up. You already died. That's why you turned it off.
I didn't die.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
I saw you die.
I didn't though.
Marcus, who do you believe?
I don't know. I didn't see, so I'm gonna go with. I don't know. I didn't hear a death sound, so I'm going with Matt.
Thanks, Marcus. Very much appreciated.
I didn't hear a Mamma Mia.
Mamma
Mia.
It's a me,
Mario.
It's a me, Mario. Woohoo! Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it.
I was gonna be like Marcus. Marcus,
No.
mind yourself.
No.
Minecraft.
Stop it.
Just the earlier jokes from before the podcast started. Anyway, welcome everybody to this week's podcast. Hope you had a fantastic and lovely week.
I did.
As per the usual. So,
Why is he laughing?
I don't know.
I don't think Matt and Mike hear it.
Oh no, I heard it. It's okay. So, how you boys today?
How am I go?
Yeah, shut up. How are you boys today?
Swell. Thanks
Oh, yeah?
for asking.
Thank you.
Just had a nice Mighty Angus from McDonald's.
Very nice.
Feels nice in my stomach.
Can you unpop your collar, please?
No.
Yeah, why is your collar popped?
Because I like popping things.
You think this is like 2002 or what?
I wasn't born in 2002.
Mike is in his own little culture bubble, so we say he's born in 2011 or so. I don't know. When did Zelda come out?
Skyward Sword came out in 2011, so that works.
Oh, here we go. All right.
So
anyway,
Portal 2.
basically.
Mortal
What's
Kombat.
that? Never heard of it.
Yeah.
And Skyrim.
It did. 11/11/11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also the Mortal Kombat and Portal Day. Portal Kombat.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Nice.
great.
Halo 3, COD Black Ops,
Ocarina of Time 3D.
and Portal is turning 10 this year.
The worst Halo.
I'm triggered right now.
No, I don't think it's the worst Halo,
The
but
worst
I know
Halo
Matt.
is
It's
clearly
like Matt's
Halo
favorite
5.
game of all
Halo
time.
4.
Halo 1.
Halo 5.
You just don't like Halo 1.
I don't like the campaign.
You don't...
It involves way too much backtracking.
Doesn't Halo 1 like not have any multiplayer? So it's all
It does.
Halo 1?
No, it does.
No, it does.
The gameplay is fine. There's no bad Halo. It's just that the multiplayer or the single player campaign for Halo 1 involves way too much backtracking.
It's the fact of you got to go back and forth a lot. That's why, like Marcus is saying. I mean, yeah, it's another...
You know a funny story about Halo 1?
No.
When I played through it, I missed a mission. The library mission. I missed the mission. The game literally skipped a mission for me. And I didn't realize this until like a couple weeks after. I looked back and I'm like, I never did that mission.
How?
I don't know. The game messed up and then skipped the mission.
I don't think the game messed up. I think Mike's just stupid.
How
Can
could
you
I be
agree with me?
stupid?
Well, he is, but who knows?
The game goes to the next mission by
It's
itself. I didn't do anything.
At least it wasn't a good Halo.
All right.
But, like, I
kidding.
remember being so confused in the story. But like they were like, "Oh, we got the key." I'm like, "Well, we didn't need to go to the library. Yeah, we didn't get the key yet." I remember being so confused, and then it finally made sense.
That's fine.
Cool story.
It's fine.
From 2015, 2014,
When Halo came out, yeah.
the Master Chief Collection, you pleb.
A while ago, yeah. Anyway, whole bunch of stuff today. This week, Agents of Mayhem came out. And
Yeah, a
what's
lot
that?
of stuff came out.
Sonic came out.
And more.
Nidhogg 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Nidhogg 2 came out. Undertale came out on PS4 and Vita. Matterfall came out.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot, but... Okay, I go.
Agents of Mayhem actually surprised me. I didn't
Why
see...
did you play it?
No, I was watching a stream. I was just not expecting what I saw. It wasn't the whole like open world thing. I didn't see anything other than the trailer, though. Keep in mind, I thought it was. I didn't realize who was making it. I didn't realize anything. So don't judge me. Just from the trailer and the song that was playing, I thought, Team America. And for those of you who don't know, I grabbed a pen because Mike is an idiot.
It was just sitting there. I had to press it. Sorry,
Idiot.
Daddy. I mean, what?
Okay. It's 2017, people. Chill. yeah, I wasn't expecting it, and it definitely seems like a game that I will pick up eventually, just not for $70.
I don't think
It's $70.
Well, yeah, it's Deep Silver, right? No, yeah, it is Deep Silver because
It is, yes.
they do Saints Row
I didn't
stuff
even
now.
realize that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't really interest me at all when they first announced it, when they first revealed it, and it still doesn't interest me now. And I honestly think this game is going to bomb. Like, people, I think what they should have done is just made another Saints Row, or at least heavily emphasized that this is affiliated with Saints Row.
They did.
They didn't really though. They had like trailers online, like like Johnny Gad is in it, but that wasn't like the
focus.
that wasn't the focus of it. That it was because even like the gameplay and everything, or like the genre is like completely different than what a Saints Row is.
Yeah, I guess.
Where it's not. Yes, it's not. It's an open. I don't know if it is open world, but it's like more of you have your own squad of heroes that you do do missions with instead of just like your one like super powered person.
I think three people, and then they all have their mayhem. They can go nuts or something. I don't know, it's their power.
Yeah.
But
because I think the thing that is really gonna screw this game over is that it wasn't multiplayer like a lot of people, which is what a lot of people wanted it to be. Because you think of a game like that where you have like a squad of 3 people. And in like 2017, it's not really a AAA game, Deep Silver, and like it's Volition, I think, right? It's,
Final Fantasy 15 was like that. What do you mean?
But Final Fantasy 15 is a JRPG,
yeah,
and it's not like it's not like this. You know what I mean? Whereas like Saints Row 3 and 4, at least 4 was. I'm not sure about 3. They were or maybe 3, not 4, whatever. It had multiplayer in it, so you would think like this.
I see what you're saying. I understand. I mean, but at the same time, I was expecting some super shitty turn-based indie game, and it wasn't that because I just didn't know anything about it. I don't know, but that's just me.
It's more of a AA kind of game that we don't really see as often anymore.
In between the AAA and the indie,
because those like fell out like at the tail end of like last generation, where
it's either
because it's now either AAA or indie is what we have. Like the AA in the middle tier is gone.
Yeah.
Well, there are some games like that. Like
to interrupt you, Far Cry Primal is absolutely not. That's AAA.
Absolutely
that's
not.
Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Deep Silver Deep Silver and THQ Nordic are the only ones keeping this like AA spirit alive.
I meant it as like more of yes, it had those big name development, like the big name developers on it, but it wasn't made by their 18.
If anything, it was kind of like where you see Ubisoft and EA. I don't want to call them AA games. They're more like their indie style, or like just where you have like your Unravel and your Valiant Hearts, and even like Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, which was just like a side game. What's going on with these technical difficulties?
No technical
difficulties. Okay, Jesus Christ.
What I meant by that is like Far Cry Primal, Mass Effect. There's another one. I just lost it. They weren't made by the A team in the development studios.
You mean Andromeda?
Yeah, exactly. So like,
Mass Effect wasn't made by.
Well, no, Andromeda.
It was made by.
Andromeda was made by again BioWare. I can't remember, but not the main BioWare that made Mass Effect. They're the ones who were doing Anthem.
Yeah. It's clearly not a game made by the
Yeah, but it's still got the money behind it, so it's AAA.
But when you have, because this is the team of like not as experienced developers and whatnot.
Yeah, but when you talk about AAA, you talk about having the money behind it. That's the most important part of it. That's the distinction between indie and AAA.
Yeah, they're still AAA, but like the cases that you're bringing up with like Far Cry Primal and Mass Effect Andromeda, they were different teams, and well, at least Mass Effect Andromeda definitely did have money in it, but like a lot of money poured into it. It's just that it wasn't like the main team that made like all the Far Cry's past and Mass Effect's past.
Going back to what we were originally talking about, Agents of Mayhem, I, like Marcus, have absolutely no interest in that game. So that's my piece. I
fell off of I played Saints Row 4 and I played Saints Row 3 for the Get Out of Hell for 4, and honestly 3 is probably all that you need to play, because Saints Row it started off as a GTA clone, but it wasn't until 3 that they started to get silly, and you have like it just became way over the top and way like self-aware. It pretty much became like the Deadpool video game before Deadpool had a video game.
Yeah.
Where they know about everything. Like, it's just way too fun.
The only reason I brought it up is because of how different it thought. Like I thought it was, I expected it to be, and then what I actually was. That's the reason I brought it up. Other than that, I don't really care for it. It might be something like, a year down the line when it's $15, then I'll maybe buy it. But something like that. Other than that, we have a whole bunch of other stuff Sonic came out. I was playing that for like
Sonic?
a minute and a half. It's fine.
Did you beat the first level yet?
No, not yet.
You bought it like 10 minutes ago.
I bought it literally 10 minutes ago, and then we started the podcast. But yeah, we have a whole bunch of news this week, and
Let's jump right into it.
should we just dive right into it?
Yep.
Yeah?
Put
Go
our
ahead
swimming trunks
first.
on and dive in.
Mike, you'll drown though.
Yeah,
This is true.
Mike
If the
doesn't
pool is
swim.
more than 6 feet deep, yes, I will drown.
Just get into it, Matthew. Just go straight head first. Let's go. Come on, big boy. Let's go do it.
Stop.
Nice.
Just please shut up.
So I'm gonna do something that I haven't done yet. Actually, go by my book.
yes.
Yeah.
High five. He gave
left
me a
him
high
hang-
five.
We left him hanging.
No, they both gave me a high five.
We did not.
There's another one.
That's a lie. That's
Okay.
a straight up lie.
So I like to apologize to our 4 fans out there. Last week I did announce that we would have had a guest on the podcast this week.
Our MBG Esports Analyst desk?
Yes. Unfortunately, due to some unfortunate events, we were unable to record. But, I shall talk about it just a little bit. Possibly next week we will discuss what was going
They
on.
keep making those promises. Next week.
I said possibly.
possibly.
Key word in the
Don't make
sentence.
promises you can't keep. Lesson in life. There you go.
Anyway, so last week I talked about it a little
Mike.
bit.
I don't get it.
Just move on.
I will.
Let him think about it.
Last week I talked about the International 7, the Dota 2 International Championship, with the prize pool of $24 million. Basically, we now have a winner. It was...
I'm so confused.
I'm lying. You didn't do anything. I just wanted you to...
okay. Okay.
I was
Sorry.
trying really hard.
Sorry, I was just so confused.
He looked.
okay.
He was just looking at me as if he did something so wrong and he didn't.
Yeah,
know
I
about
thought,
it.
I don't know. I have been known for my egregious behavior in the past.
We
so-
know.
so
Don't worry.
I felt like I might have done something wrong.
Anyway,
Don't worry, Mike. I won't forget.
Fuck you.
quiet. You. Shoo. Shut up. Shut up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, anyway, last week International happened. We had the winning team, Team Liquid, win the International. They took home $10.8 million. It's a lot of money.
Which is going to be spent exclusively on Mountain Dew and Doritos.
No, it's not Call of Duty, actually.
Did they split it amongst all of them?
All 5. And then a little bit to the coach, a little bit to some sponsors in the organization. So each team member, over $1 million easily. So I don't remember.
I made that last week.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. The second place team, Newbie,
Newbie?
Newbie.
Are
yeah.
they like? Are they self-aware? Because
Yeah.
they realize they're not
It's a
newbies. So
Chinese team,
is that supposed to mean something to me? I don't see race.
I believe. Anyway, I think.
I believe.
Is
I
it?
believe.
Maybe I sounded...
Every day's a good
This
day.
is going to
when
be
you
really
can.
racist, Matt, if you're not right.
No, I don't remember. I believe it's a Chinese organization. I don't remember. I could be totally wrong.
Who cares?
That's
They're
cool.
Dota players. Just continue. I'm
Yeah.
not saying who cares they're Dota players. I'm saying who cares they're Dota players. That's the fact.
Dota 2.
You are correct.
They're Dota 2 players.
They took home $3.9 million. Still a lot of money, coming in second. Other than that, at the International, there were 2 new heroes shown. It was Puss in Boots and
Yes.
Tinkerbell.
Is it literally called
no.
Puss in Boots?
No,
Are
so,
you lying?
No. So if you go watch the announcement trailer, and I'll show you after.
Shrek
you
and
can-
Peter Pan crossover?
You can put it in the YouTube after. It's a mouse, I guess, I believe, with a little sword, like a rapier, and then he has boots on with a little hat with the feather.
A mouse wasn't Puss in Boots a cat,
Puss
though?
in Boots a cat.
Yeah, I know.
He's a puss.
Unless
No,
he was
I-
originally a mouse in the fairy tale, but I don't know.
Anyway, and then the
You'd
second,
imagine Puss like Pussycat, so...
and then the second hero is a fairy. It's pink. With a lantern and a little fairy inside of the lantern. I don't know. It was super random. A lot of people are like Puss in Boots and Tinkerbell. It was super funny.
It was like Wind Waker when you put the fairy in the bottle.
Now, what's
She's
more
all
exciting,
crying.
the Shrek and Peter Pan crossover or the card game?
The Dota heroes, definitely.
Well, great.
Very, very random. I was gonna bring them up and show you, but
That's fine.
that's
We
that's
believe
that.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, look. So
This is great for an audio show. Just
Oh,
keep
yeah,
it all
definitely.
going. Yeah, just
That
you
was the
watching a
stupidest
video.
looking mouse I've ever seen in my life.
right. So we'll put pictures up so you guys can visually see what we're talking
So I'm
about.
going to predict that the next heroes will be Donkey and Grumpy Dwarf.
They have a donkey already. No,
No, it's gonna be the donkey.
So you see what I'm saying?
I do.
And then right at the end of the trailer,
It's a fucking giant ass mouse, by the way.
yeah, right at the end of the trailer, it's a fairy.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's a weird looking fairy.
yeah, it's weird, but
wow.
a lot of people love it.
Good story, bro.
Yeah, definitely thinking. A lot of people are saying they're support heroes, but I don't know. Anyway, that's enough of that because I know you guys don't really dive into.
I didn't know Tinkerbell and Puss in Boots were in that.
Yeah.
Like, you should have told me that when you first started playing Dota.
I wanted to surprise you, and they didn't have them back in 2013, so it's fine.
Solid.
They only had Shrek.
Yeah, they have Troll. It's two heads.
But he's an ogre.
Yeah, Troll.
Trolls aren't ogres. You
They have
racist.
Troll, and then they have Ogre Magi with two
wow.
heads. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm a Dota noob. It's fine.
How many hours do you have?
About 600, which is very low.
That's what she said.
Over since 2013, 600 hours is really bad.
Did you start playing as soon as it came out?
I started playing as soon as, not as soon as it came out, maybe a few weeks after it first initially launched. Just couldn't get into it and learn it properly. Fell out of it, fell back into it, fell out of it. It's been a constant back and forth, but ever since I physically went to the International 5 a few years back, I've been more into it than anything else. So, well, that's a lie, but more into it than I have ever been. That's what I meant to say. So, little insight from me. It's fine. Other stuff going on. Talking about ARMS this week as well.
Oh, yeah. Did you see that video?
Yes, I did, because I gathered the news.
Oh, I didn't even hear us talking about the thing we were talking about. I just kind of jumped into it.
Anyway, more ARMS news this week because that's all we talk about on this podcast. It's like an ARMS podcast.
I don't know how.
swear.
It's like, I don't play ARMS that much anymore,
I
but
know.
still important to talk about, I guess.
Yeah. So, data miners uncover possible code names for possibly new characters.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them consist of Chain, Coil, Plant, Robo, Scroll, Sumo, Surprise, Sweet, and you had...
Yeah, the ones, because those are important because some of the other code names that they had listed would already be affiliated with characters that were already in the game when it launched.
Like DNA and Police for
Helix and Bite and Bark.
B&B.
Bite and Bark.
Respectively.
Yeah. And then
There was
Ninja.
My boy Ninjara.
Ninjara, Twin Tail for
That's my
like Twin
main.
Tail. So that's why it's like the code names for previous characters usually describe how the characters will probably look with
Yeah.
So
Makes sense. Good logic.
Well, hang on. Chain, isn't there...
Ninjara has chains for
arms,
so
yeah.
people might even think maybe that was a previous code name before Ninja. So
it's possible.
Yeah.
Even Coil could be him too.
couldn't Robo be...
The Bite and Bark,
Yeah.
yeah. So
I mean, there's a whole bunch of different ones.
the one that that they showed on the Twitter, the video of, it's pretty sure it's Sweet because there was the candy stage or whatever they revealed as well.
The freaking image that they showed was of like the Biff announcer guy who's just like the fist for it's like the hand mascot / announcer for the game, and they showed him in his like whole body for like the first time. I think it's the most creepiest thing ever. It's a hand
makes
with
no
like
sense.
a body. It's so weird.
Does he have hands?
I forget. Does he have arms?
I don't
and
remember
hands?
the picture
Like,
anymore. Like, you
Just
kind of
keep-
look at it, you're like, what?
Keep talking,
then
and I'll put
Well,
it in at this part.
But the
and just-
weirdest part about that guy is like in all the Nintendo Directs, he had a voice and he talked, and in the game, he doesn't talk.
Yeah.
There's no voice actor, and it doesn't make any sense. They brought in a voice actor to voice for the Direct, but they didn't even bother for the actual game.
They would cost too much money.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. Just look at that. It just doesn't make any sense.
So I want you to put the picture
Yeah, I
in
will.
when Mike starts laughing. Because that's...
Look how stupid that is. I love Nintendo, man. Oh man.
I screenshotted it.
You put it as your phone background now.
Yeah, nice.
That's amazing. It's pretty good.
Solid. But yeah, I'm interested in the new fighter.
to describe it to you because this is amazing. He's entirely yellow. His head has the hand on top of it,
Like sticking out of his head.
It's
Well, they're seeing the photos, so yeah.
yeah. It's an Arthur.
Oh, if they're watching the video.
Yeah, the first SoundCloud and stuff. It's an Arthur-shaped head. Like it's basically a
Yeah.
football.
You mean Arnold?
Or hey Arnold.
Hey,
Yeah,
Arnold,
sorry.
not
About
Arthur.
that. Sorry about
That boy
that.
was on aardvark.
And then his body was shaped like the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Yeah.
And he had the Goodyear tired arms.
Yeah.
And it was really
And he's like sipping on coffee.
yeah like I don't-
Because but which hand does he use to drink coffee? Does he use the one on his head?
No, he doesn't.
Because that'd be weird.
that'd be
Is that a stretchy hand? Is that like so many questions about its anatomy? Oh,
Right. Yeah.
not gonna repeat what you just did.
Nope.
And I think this probably is going to be that sweet character. It'll probably be like a character made out of candy. It looked like a kind of like the video that they showed off. It was just like a GIF that they tweeted that the arms.
Like, it was all black and white and blurry.
And I think because it kind of looked like maybe they might have like a licorice arms or something. Like body might be made out of like jelly beans or I don't even know.
It's gonna be made out of candy or something. And
Let me ask you two a question.
You just did.
No,
you didn't actually. I'm a liar.
Is ARMS worth to buy at $70?
I'd say so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it depends a lot on your interest.
I'll say two things. One, yes, it is because it's a fun game and they're going to keep adding on it. So, let's say something like Overwatch, it'll continue to keep its rise with free updates. Two, it's Nintendo; they're not going to drop the price anyways.
That's true.
That is true.
But like, if you ask me right now, would I still buy it? Like, going back before I bought it, knowing what I know now, I think if I had played it, I would still buy it.
Really?
So to me, it was worth it. Okay. I enjoyed a lot. The heck out of that game. My boy Ninjara.
There are a lot of games where you can sit there and 2 months go by and you're like, why did I buy this?
Yeah, that was Hey Pikmin. Even for me. That's a recent example.
Even though you absolutely enjoyed the crap out of it, it was a fantastic game. You're like, why did I spend $70 on this game? You know what I mean?
I get that, but if I enjoy a game, it's worth the money.
Anyway, moving on. IGN revealed that a new developer. I'm not going to say this because
Illuminati. What?
No, it's not Illuminati. Imagine
Atari. Imagine. Hold on.
Imaginate.
I'm holding on, Marcus.
Imaginate.
I'm holding on, Marcus. Holding on with everything I got.
Imaginate.
Imaginati. Who?
But
IMAGN. Just keep going.
Yeah, I just spelled
them.
it.
Developer blank.
They're developing Planet of the Apes. Last Frontier.
Oh, I didn't even see this.
Yeah, it's a.
You should watch the trailer for it that they put out. It's very like cinematic and it looks really good.
It's an adventure game that's a movie length, according to Marcus's source.
And when I say the source being IGN, who broke the story, and when I say it looks really good, I mean like the visuals for the game. This game might, who knows? It's a licensed game, but we've had licensed games before, which are all crap. But now with like your Marvel and DC games being a lot better, and we'll see.
It says here that it's going to be movie length.
Yeah. Which means it says like about like maybe 2 to 3 hours because it's an adventure game.
Right.
So
what's the price point?
Nothing's been said.
But I can't imagine it's more than 40.
But they're going to charge you $70.
I could see it being $60. I could see it being $20, $30.
Yeah,
I can for a game like this. I can predict it being Canadian $59.99. I don't know why, but it gives you.
But
I think that'd be a mistake.
Whatever, like it doesn't really matter if they think it's worth that much. Then price your game at what you think it's worth, because if it's a really quality and it's that if it's going to be this mind blowing, well, not mind blowing, but it's going to be this good and worth it of being able to have. Because let me preface this by saying, Matt, unless you want to read the rest of it first, or if you just want me to say it.
No, continue.
Where it's Andy Serkis who is in Planet of the Apes. He plays Caesar. His mocap studio, his motion capture studio, is helping with the game, and they're publishing it. And it is an adventure game like Telltale. However, you don't have any control over your character. You're not solving any puzzles. It seems like it's just going to be a movie where you have influence over the decisions of what's going on. And the whole style of it is that they want you to. There's going to be so many different things that could happen throughout that you want to keep playing it multiple times over and over again to keep getting different outcomes. So I guess if this is really more expansive as a Heavy Rain or a Quantic Dream game where there's a bunch of different endings and what you do really does add up to what you'll have at the end, or if it'll just be like Telltale where you're making different decisions, but by the end of the game you're probably going to get the same outcome with just maybe some different someone else lived as opposed to someone else dying. Where I don't know, I feel like this could be a very I feel like this could be a good turning point in adventure games where it's not episodic like Telltale, and it's just here's one thing, you have influence over pretty much all major decisions and even minor decisions to tailor your own true story in the Planet of the Apes world.
Right.
So
I've said this before on this podcast. I love games like that. So when you said that, it immediately caught my eye.
And it's Planet of the Apes, which I fucking love.
Well,
so
I'm not a huge fan of those movies.
I haven't seen the fucking latest one, unfortunately, but
I don't know. The concept seems. A lot of people are going to go with the immediate reaction of it's a video game. I'm buying it to play. Why would I not play the video game, right? And a lot of people might hate it because of that.
Well, yeah.
I know what you're saying. Like, you're...
No, what I'm just saying is that there's, like, video games, like, back in the day where, like, there's so many text adventures, so this isn't, like...
No, I know.
Anything new of like not controlling your character.
It's still really early. We should probably wait on that.
We don't really see that much stuff like this today.
But the generation, unfortunately, the market has changed.
They like guns in their hands, whereas guns in somebody else's hands.
So today's crowd, majority of them either like sports for some apparent reason.
Sports are fun
when you physically play them. Sure, not.
I like sports games too.
Anyway, listen. People like the sports games, and people like the action games. When it comes down to majority of people, keep in mind, this is just a, when it comes down to picking games up, like, and what do you choose and things like that and whatever, it's not, I don't know.
Which is a damn shame because Heavy Rain was real good.
Yeah.
Beyond Two Souls was pretty good too. I keep going. Life is Strange, pretty good too.
Yeah, we know you like Life is Strange.
Until Dawn.
Have you even played a Telltale game?
I have not. I really want to though because
did you get Game of Thrones for? Well, you probably got Game of Thrones.
I saw it. I'm like, I'm not gonna. I
bought it, but I know. Oh no,
it was free.
I got it free, but I don't know if I'll ever play it.
I don't. If I had space on my PS4, I would have gotten it. I don't.
I still haven't played Borderlands or Batman.
The Batman is what I want to do.
Yeah, I'd say play Walking Dead. Play Walking Dead Season 1 and play
I'm not a fan
Wolf
of
Among
Dead,
Us.
I got into The Walking Dead because of the Telltale game.
Yeah, but I've watched episodes of Walking Dead before. And, like, I'm not
but
if I'm going to get Telltale, I'm going to get Batman first.
The Walking Dead video game is completely different from the comic book and the movie and the TV show. Okay. It's completely different characters. The TV show and the TV show takes from the issues of the comic and adapts that, but the game is completely different characters.
Well, either way, I'm going to get Batman first
and better characters.
And then if I like that and I'm looking for more, I might go to Walking Dead.
This is so. I don't know why, but it's the Borderlands didn't do well. I know the Wolf Among Us.
They said, I forget if I think it was Gearbox or Telltale. I forget. One of them said it didn't do as good for them as they had hoped.
Yeah. So I don't think they're going to continue doing that, but I mean,
yeah, we finally got the end of The Walking Dead, and now we're getting Wolf Among Us sequel and Batman sequel. I'm happy to see like Telltale like retire a series like Walking Dead to see what kind of new stuff they have. They did mention they were working on a new IP, but like a couple years back when they had announced like 8 fucking projects, and they all took like forever to come out.
Yeah.
But the good thing about Planet of the Apes though is that it's just one story that you get to play once. It'll be polished, hopefully, unlike Telltale where their engines are broken like constantly, because I know you don't play Telltale games that often, but like there's so many issues of like your saves being broken, or you'll like load into something and like a character model won't be there.
Oh, that's fun.
So that's the jank that you get with a Telltale game, but they have such good stories that people kind of like brush it off to the side when playing them. Mm-hmm. However, with something like Planet of the Apes and having this much like production put into it for like a 2 to 3 hour experience, I'm just wondering if it'll like, is Planet of the Apes big enough for it to be considered a success? Because we were talking about AAA versus AA, or I wouldn't even consider this AA. I would consider this maybe kind of indie slash.
It is, but like, I don't know who's publishing it.
This isn't like a AAA big blockbuster Planet of the Apes game. It's Andy that studio. I forget.
Right, I was going to say but so it's not like a bigger studio. So it's probably You probably could call it an indie.
But yeah, it's. I hope it does well, because I like Planet of the Apes, and I like that it's doing something different with games that we haven't seen in a while.
Hey, if it's good, I hope it does good too. I like good games doing well.
That would make sense. Moving on, new Overwatch short, and Mike just freaked out.
How did I not see this? I was reading this before, like while you guys were talking. I was reading through the rest of the notes. I'm like, what? How did I not see this? A new short?
Yeah, there's a new short and a new map they're revealing at Gamescom.
That's like this week, isn't it?
Next week.
Next week. Yeah, that's what I meant by this week.
And yeah,
I know maybe it's in Germany time. It's already next week.
That's a good point. You know how long it's been since the last Overwatch short?
When was the last?
It was like over a year ago.
What was it? Was it Sombra?
No, it wasn't. They just did Doomfist.
They did Doomfist, but it was like 2D animated.
Yeah, that doesn't count as an animation.
It was more hand drawn, with the style.
And there wasn't like a story in it. You know, like the rest of them had like actual stories.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I think it was the Sombra one, the last one.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. Just for the sake of it flowing better, the Xbox One X pre-order details will also be shown at Gamescom.
Oh yeah,
and just because now we're going back to the list, and it flows. Crackdown.
Wait, hold on. No, wait. You didn't finish everything about Gamescom and Overwatch.
That's all you wrote down here?
Well, yeah, because that's all you wrote down there?
Yeah.
Well, no, there was also... they also said that they're revealing a new map there, too. And
That's what I said.
Yeah, okay, but continuing on is that there was a... let me see this. Hold on. Rambling on.
Ramble. It pulls up the information.
There was a Tumblr user by the name of Aku no Homu who leaked, he leaked voice lines from the PTR. And one of them that he found was like the announcer Athena, who says it was just a bunch of things of her saying like welcome to whatever so and so map, and one of them said welcome to Junkertown. So they're thinking that maybe like the map that they reveal here is like a map based off of like where Junkrat and like Roadhog are from, like in the Australian like junkyard or whatever, like Junktown that they that they're from. And people are speculating that this might be a deathmatch map, because the only like with deathmatch coming so soon, we only have that one deathmatch exclusive map being Castle or Chateau Guillard.
Yeah, and they just came out with a map too, the Lunar Colony. So I doubt they have another map ready to go.
Yeah,
already.
and because from last year, they also did show a new. They revealed Eichenwald, and they had what was it, the Last Bastion cinematic. Right. So it pretty much aligns with what they did last year too. And the good thing is that last year with Eichenwald, they gave Reinhardt 2 new skins. So I'm wondering, will they do?
Marcus likes that.
2 new Junkrat skins. That'd be sick. I doubt it though, to be honest. If they're because there's already going to be a pretty big patch afterwards with the whole deathmatch map. So we'll see. You may continue, Matt.
Just going back to what I was saying before, just to feel the air, like you were saying. Geez, let me do my job.
Then do it right.
Oh, shots fired!
I was going to.
Mike, was he going to?
Yeah, actually.
He wasn't.
Anyway, my intention was to announce this because it flew.
You were going to announce it? We got breaking news.
Shush you. Was to say this and then go back to the Overwatch stuff.
But why would we have gone back?
To have a discussion, because
Right,
I know you
silly
guys.
debates.
It's the one little thing you guys like.
It's our weekly segment that we love to talk about.
Overwatch for some apparent reason. It's fine.
Splendid game.
Yeah.
Let's continue.
Anyway, Crackdown delayed from November 7th, 2017 to spring 2018. So kind of
Xbox just shooting themselves in the foot.
Kind of saw it happen.
Well,
oh well.
Do you think it's... First of all, this sucks because the people who are buying an Xbox One X now have...
Like, why are they buying it?
You have Forza, and that's pretty much like the big juggernaut thing, like powerhouse to show off your console when buying it, because this was supposed to launch day and date with the Xbox One X. I feel like it's kind of like pretty late for them to have delayed this. I feel like they needed to launch this year in order for it to stay relevant.
Yep.
Because this was announced 2014, so it's gonna be like 4 years later, which is quite unfortunate.
I agree that the further they put it back, the less it's on people's minds. It's just a simple fact.
I mean, at the end of the day, we just got to see. We just got to, I guess, they just got to feel out the market with it.
I thought it was really a good idea that they released it the same day as Xbox One X. Because if you're in there buying the Xbox One X, you're looking for games. You're like, oh, what's new? Crackdown just came out. Oh, cool, yeah, I'll pick it up. People just buy it because it's a launch day game. They don't have that anymore.
Yeah, as bad as it may seem, as bad as it is for like the mind share for people and for like its position on the market, like next year, I don't know, next year might not be that good if they're like going toe to toe with like maybe Red Dead Redemption 2. I doubt Microsoft would put that game in that position, but I don't think it's bad that it's being delayed. Like whatever, game delays are good because it makes the game better. However, it doesn't really seem that bad because you look at Sony for the past couple of years, they've been going on through the holiday season and fall season with no real big AAA titles. So they're fucking creaming Microsoft in the console war, quote unquote. Yeah. But so yeah, Microsoft has had the focus of launching a lot of games, like launching big blockbuster AAA games in the fall and holiday with like Rise of the Tomb Raider and Halo 5, Gears of War 4. This is pretty much the first year where you don't have a, I would say, like core gamer game, but whatever. As long as they don't put it out next to like a fucking Red Dead Redemption 2, then I think they're good.
No, they'll be fine. This is something I'm excited about, actually. Back 2 years ago, right?
I don't know what you're gonna say.
Back 2 years ago, We Happy Few.
Oh yeah, that was last year.
Was it last year?
I
yeah,
believe
2016.
so, yeah.
Anyway, We Happy Few was announced, and we finally got a release date for the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC, coming April 13th, 2018. Super excited, actually. This is something that I've been looking forward to a lot. I purposely didn't buy it early on the Xbox because I didn't want to, like...
It's just, it was in early access to that type thing. It wasn't the
Yeah.
actual game, so...
Yeah. The price will be $60, not $30. And there will be a collector's edition coming out with a mask, a vinyl soundtrack, an alarm clock, a lamp.
Yeah.
Like,
For $150. Are they stupid?
wait, you missed the poster in the
Oh,
handbook.
my bad. That makes it worth $150. Are they
$150.
stupid?
It's
No.
an alarm clock and a lamp.
But I don't think they have a base big enough for people to buy this. Like, that's...
People will buy it.
I think people are excited for We Happy Few, but I think, no, you missed the other part of the story where Gearbox is publishing, first of all.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't, like, Gearbox on their blog post said that it's just gonna be limited quantities, so I don't think they're gonna, like, you saw last generation where they had like Halo Reach and Gears of War 4 and or Gears of War 3 fucking collector's editions that they made so many of it, they like marked them down to like fucking $20.
Yeah, even Halo
by
5
the end.
did the... Yeah.
So I think this is going to be pretty limited for what people want. Only
Yeah,
like the diehard will buy this. So
Yeah, but still, like, how many diehard We Happy Few fans out there? I
At
don't
least
know.
one per store. 3,000 stores. And,
I don't know. I think it's a little brave of them, but hey,
It's
I
fine.
could be wrong.
moving on.
watch Mike become like the world's biggest We Happy Few fan.
Right?
Unlikely.
He's not going to be able to buy this collector's edition because it was so limited.
You don't want the lamp?
Not in the
the alarm
slightest.
clock.
Not in the slightest.
You don't want that mask to put on your face while you're playing that
You'll
game.
become Aiden Pierce.
Oh, Watch Dogs? Sorry, Watch_Dogs.
Oh, God. Splatoon 2, there's a Switch bundle coming out, actually, September 8th. It's a Walmart exclusive.
Okay. You know what's weird about this? I'm going to say first. Nintendo of America tweeted out, and they said November 8th. And then later in the day, Nintendo of Canada tweeted out September 14th. So I don't know if that was a mistake or if Canada's getting it later. But either way, that's weird.
Wait, earlier or later?
Later.
What do you mean? 'Cause
America was September... I know I said November. America was September 8th. Canada September 14th. So I don't understand the reason for that. But anyways, continue.
it's fine. We're finally going to see the pink and the green Joy-Con.
I guess that explains why they didn't want to bring it over here yet. They wanted to bundle it, which is still kind of weird because, I mean, people who want it probably already bought Splatoon, especially like 2 months after it came out.
It comes with a digital
Seems
code.
weird.
Yeah,
it comes with a digital code. You're right, it doesn't make any sense, but when does Nintendo ever make sense?
The only way I could see this making sense is if there's no Mario Odyssey bundle or like Mario Kart 8 bundle, because they're probably going to want and need a holiday bundle for the Switch. And it may seem weird now that there is no that the Splatoon 2 bundle is coming out like a month, 2 months later from when the game launched, or 3 months. I don't know. I don't.
July
know.
was 2 months.
Yeah.
Let me just make a real quick point here. I understand the Mario Kart 8 bundle because
It was in. They made
Mario
one
Kart.
from but it was like exclusive to Russia, I think. So
but
Yeah.
why wouldn't they create a Mario Odyssey bundle?
Easy because everybody's going to buy Mario Odyssey.
that's
But-
the
so-
thing. You think you would want people to get Splatoon 2 in their hands while they get the Switch, so that way they get into people's homes. People are playing Splatoon,
Yeah.
and then if they make a Splatoon 3 or whatever they want,
Yeah.
then
People are more guaranteed to buy Odyssey separate than they are to buy Splatoon 2 separate. So
No,
if you package Odyssey, then you're not guaranteed to get that Splatoon 2 purchase. Where if you package Splatoon 2, you're guaranteed to get that Odyssey purchase.
I know that part. You don't have to explain that to me. But the general consumer is going to see the Splatoon 2 bundle and be like, what the fuck? I'm just letting you
Yeah,
know right
they'll
now,
be like,
because
"Oh,
they're
I
gonna
want to
be like-
Switch. Oh, all you have is the Splatoon 2 bundle. Oh, I've never heard of that." And you'll be like, "Oh, it's a pretty cool game," and they'll buy it. And then Nintendo will make the
know.
money off that. And maybe they become a giant Splatoon fan and they buy the $150 limited edition of Splatoon 3.
I do think I think they will probably make a different like Mario Kart or Mario Odyssey bundle later on, because this is a Walmart exclusive, unless they're going to break the exclusivity deal a couple months later, a couple weeks later, and
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
offer
weird
to
part about
everyone. This is probably going to be something you'll only see. Well, who even knows if you'll fucking be able to see it in stores if you can even get there in
not.
time. But I don't think you'll be seeing this for that long, and then they'll make an official bundle that you'll see across
Yeah,
all
I think
stores.
for sure eventually there'll be an Odyssey bundle, but at launch it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Later on, when people are looking for Switches and they're like, "Oh, I'm going to get Odyssey anyways, might as well bundle it." And by the way, for that, was there a price? Did you guys get a price for that?
It was $380, I believe, in America. So it's like
it's $30 extra.
No, it's pretty much like you're buying everything. So like it's like $300 for a Switch, $60 for a game, and then $20 for a case. So it's pretty much like
it comes with a case.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it comes with the
The Switch is $300. I thought it was $350.
In America, it's $300.
It was $350.
It's $300. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then so what? That's gonna be $500
here.
Yeah,
probably, I don't know.
Because it's
so just like 400 plus 90 plus probably 20 again.
Yeah, so probably like $520. $500. They probably round on 500 because Canadian's done better. So probably 500.
Canada.
America
ripped off for games. And the last thing.
Wait, you forgot about the Splatfest.
Oh yes, relax.
Were you going to go back to it later?
This is what Matt does. Like, I was going to go back to it later on episode 22.
I'm sorry, that was funny.
The other thing Nintendo's doing for Splatoon 2, there's a Splatfest on the 1st and 2nd
of September.
Matt really loves those Splatfests. He loves splatting all over the place, getting his mayonnaise and ketchup everywhere.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Are you going to play this Splatfest?
I don't own Splatoon 2.
Can you still play it?
No.
Oh, no, you can't? Well, that's stupid.
No, it's not. What the hell?
That's like being able to play the Destiny campaign, even though you don't own Destiny.
It's like, I don't know, you could just let people play it again. Like, you know how some games have like it's the Xbox Live free weekend or whatever.
Yeah, but you can't do that for every...
Yeah, whenever.
A lot of people buy Splatoon in order for these big events. They're not going to just give them away for free.
Yeah, well, all right.
Anyways, flight or invincibility, Marcus?
Flight.
To be different, I'll go invincibility.
It's invisibility.
It's invisibility.
Oh, I thought it was invincibility.
No.
Oh.
No.
I'm already invisible anyways. I'll take flight.
That was pretty good.
Wow.
Actually.
Thank you.
So I want somebody to keep track. I want somebody to keep track of all the things that I give to Mike. Basically, I want to tally.
How many things you give to me?
You mean all like the shit you give him?
Like every time Mike says some good, and I give him a point. I guess I want a count.
What am I at now? Like 10,000?
No, like 2. Probably.
I've said some good things tonight. Eh? You gotta admit, I've been on.
I don't know. Somebody email us. nothingbutgamespodcast@gmail.com.
44 minutes on that one, Matt. Not very good.
That's not the right number.
Okay, well, it's probably at least 44 then, or 43.
That's fine.
Either way.
Finally, we have the Destiny 2 beta for the PC coming August 29th.
Nobody cares. What?
To the 31st.
Millions of people care.
Yes.
All right, Marcus.
But I don't.
It is now time for the...
Our monthly segment, our only monthly segment.
Right.
Segment.
The NPC.
NPC?
NPC.
NPG.
NPC. Was he trying to say MBG or MPD?
NPD.
Tired. NPD.
Because you could have been trying to say both. I don't know.
It was a mixture of MBG.
We were supposed to go over
non-playable
what games
character. What'd you say?
We were supposed to go over what games came out this month because that's the only way.
Okay, so yeah, we're doing
first. Introduce the segment.
It's our segment where I read off. Well, I don't read off the list, but I have the NPD list from the previous month and the top 20 games. However, Matt and Mike will try and guess the games that broke the top 10 spot. NPD only does track. They usually pretty much only track physical sales of games. So
perfect.
Okay, so you want to look over the list of games that came out? It's not very extensive. We got that.
But remember, it's not. They don't. It's not only games.
Yeah,
that came
obviously,
out in
I'm
July.
just saying. But you can guarantee something.
So we still haven't we're still fucked up about how the rules work. So is it just should we just be first person who gets 3 wrong, or first person who gets to 5, and if you get 3 wrong, you're...
No, just do first person to 3 wrong.
Okay, cool.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, I went first last time, so if you want to go first,
I'll go first. That's fine
to make things fair.
So last month it was Tekken 7 that had number 1.
And I lost last time.
You did. So I'm gonna go with Splatoon 2.
Splatoon 2 is on the list at number
2.
Number 1.
Oh,
it got the number 1 spot, which is pretty impressive for freaking Splatoon.
Damn it, Matthew! What I was going to say.
Yeah, and it doesn't have digital sales for Splatoon 2, but that was good. That was a really good
and
guess.
it came out on the 21st too, so it's only 2 weeks.
Sure,
So
your turn, Mike.
Wow, this is putting me under a lot of pressure here.
Mm-hmm.
Because it surprised me last week. Not surprised me, but I didn't think it would be on it. I'm going to go with NBA 2K17.
NBA 2K17 is usually on the list, and it still is at number
10.
Yes, number 10.
Oh, yes.
Nice. Okay.
So you got the number 8.
See, this shouldn't work this way because now we get the same amount of points for that. But mine was
It's
number
pretty
10,
much whoever
was
gets.
number 1.
It's well, I know. Well, you're the one who said let's just do
I know,
3
but
wrong.
I didn't realize that. We can go over the rules later. Let's just keep doing this way, and then maybe we'll.
Yeah,
change
maybe
the rules
we'll
next
change
time.
it next month. Who knows?
Doubt it.
So yeah, there's 8 correct choices left. So yeah, just for the audience, them guessing the number is just an extra thing. It doesn't really count to whether they get the wrong or not.
I'm gonna take a gamble. Mitomo.
Mitomo.
He means Metopia.
Metopia. That's it. The iPhone game.
You know what the funny thing is? I was thinking of Metopia too, and I was like, but
No way.
no, Matt, that was a dumb thing. You shouldn't have guessed me.
No
That's
way
not
beyond
even,
that.
that did not break the top 20.
No way.
That's one wrong.
It's fine. All right, Mike. Please proceed.
I'm
I
gonna
like
go
the
with-
balls on.
I saw that. I'm like, no way, I'm guessing that one. But you did it. I'm going to go with Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon Zero Dawn is not on the list. That's one wrong for you now too, Mike. And so it's so far one wrong for Matt, one wrong for Mike.
You ready for this? You ready
I'm
for
ready.
this?
There's some easy ones you guys are missing.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Of course, Grand Theft Auto 5 is on the list. At which number, Matt?
4.
3.
Was it not on? It's on number 3. Wasn't it not on last month? I remember
It was.
nothing.
I think it was the one that wasn't on there was like Minecraft, which is the one that like everyone
wow.
always guesses.
Wow.
All right, Mike.
I'm trying to think of what games that came out in June. I'm drawing a blank. I'm gonna go with, because I know this came out in June or May, Injustice 2.
They come out in May.
Injustice 2 is on the list.
Yes.
Guess which number, Mike? It's in the top 10.
9.
It's number 6.
Not
Very
bad.
nice.
So
Very
okay,
nice.
we're so far. Matt got one wrong. Mike got one wrong.
Okay.
And how many have we broken so far? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so 6 possible answers left. Matt, your turn. You have one wrong. Are you gonna let Mike trounce you again?
No. Oh no, not happening.
Yeah, you can't.
What came out this month?
Nothing. I showed you the list.
Copyright.
Well, it's
Copyright.
not. It's not what this month is.
I know. I
We're
know.
thinking
I'm
of
just saying.
July.
Kirby's Blowout Blast came out this month. You should guess that.
Oh yeah, hold on. One sec.
You guessed Metopia, so shut up.
Arms.
Arms is on the list at number 17, so you did not get a point, Matt.
Yes, Marcus.
So, Matt, that's 2 wrong for you. Arms did not break the top 10.
Damn.
Mike.
Since I have a freebie guess here, since Matt just missed wrong, I'm going to go with a little one that came out a while ago that might not be on the list, but I'm going to go with the guess. For Honor.
For Honor is not on the list anymore,
Yeah,
Mike.
I didn't think
No,
so.
but it's 2 wrong for you. So okay, we're at a standstill now where it's like both of you guys have 2 wrong. So I'm guessing if Matt is to get this next one wrong and you get this next one wrong, it'll just be whoever gets one right afterwards.
Or we can do a tiebreaker.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Either way, we'll just
Matt,
do this
guess.
round and see what happens.
Rainbow Six Siege.
A game that came out 15
2015.
is on the list at number. It's in the top 10, Matt.
No.
Guess.
Let's go. 9.
It is at number 9.
Fuck yourself.
Can't believe it. Rainbow Six Siege, man.
Right?
People play this game. It's Ubisoft games.
Gross.
Matt
That's
just saved him.
disgusting.
Matt just saved himself.
That's the best part. I already have my next one.
Mike.
You don't need a next one if I get this one wrong.
Right?
Oh, man.
So yeah, we got NBA 2K17, Siege, Injustice 2, GTA 5, and Splatoon 2. Those are the ones that you guys got right so far.
All right, Mike. All rests on you.
There's got to be a Call of Duty on this list. But I remember last week, it wasn't the latest Call of Duty. It was one before that. Do you remember what it was?
It was Black Ops.
Yeah, it was Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
I don't feel like going
is
Black
me.
Ops 3 route, though. I'm going to go with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is in the top 10, Mike.
Yes.
Guess which number? Can you guess?
7.
It is number 7.
Nice.
Oh, shit.
Oh, what are we at?
Okay.
6 of the 10 so far?
1, 2, 3,
Do you mind
4.
reading them in order?
Splatoon 2 was at number 1. GTA 5, you guessed number 3. Injustice 2 is at 6. Mario Kart 8, 7. Siege was at 9, and NBA 2K17 at 10. And Matt did guess Arms, but it was at 17.
Okay. I might lose this one. Shit.
You guys
Was that
are
the one you were
sorry.
guessing? Mario Kart came clutch for me, man. Gotta love that Mario Kart.
He said, did he say NBA, right?
Yeah,
What place was that?
that was at 10.
It was. Okay.
Numero dos.
Okay.
There's a dice.
So Mike barely got the point for that one.
It still counts. He got a number 9, so it equals out. Evens out, not equals out.
Okay. Let's see here. You know what? I'm going to go one from last month that really surprised me. Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Ghost Recon Wildlands is on the list, but at number 11, so Matt, that is wrong.
Yes! Okay.
Wait, does he need to get this
He
right?
needs to get this... If he gets this wrong, then we're going to go into a tiebreaker and to see who can get one right first.
For an idea for a tiebreaker, you name 3 games, one of which is on the list, 2 of which are not, and we have to guess which one is.
I don't
Just
know.
an idea, but anyways, I still
Okay,
think this
we'll
one
see.
wrong in order for that to happen.
We're still freaking figuring out the rules. Maybe by August we'll have it.
Let's think. Okay.
So, Mike, you just need to get
So
this right.
sports are possible. You know, you could get a Madden, could get a FIFA, but I feel like those are probably like high teens, so like probably 12 or 13 or something. So probably not.
There's some easy shit here you guys both missed.
That's what you think, because you're looking at the damn list. Okay.
Well, even if I wasn't, I would,
Yeah,
I would
sure, buddy.
straight up murder you guys.
Sure, buddy. I'm gonna go with Battlefield 1.
Battlefield 1, Mike. How did you know that it was on the list, but at number 18, you idiot?
Damn it.
So, okay, we're at a tie. So, should it just be the first one to get it right, or should we keep going until, like, we're, like, tied again, and then, like, only one person is one up above?
I like Mike's idea.
Yeah, I like my idea. You pick one game that's on the top 10, 2 that aren't, and then we'll both secretly think of our answer, say it at the same time, and then whichever one's right wins, whichever one's not loses.
I like this idea.
All right. So, I'm guessing 3 games.
One that's in the top 10, and then 2 that are on the list but not in the top 10.
So, I'm picking 2. I feel like it would be really easy, though.
I'll say
That's
it.
what you think.
So, 2 that aren't and 1 that is.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Do you guys discuss well, I think.
So,
I was
Sonic
thinking
Mania. Would this be something you buy?
Not really.
Have you played a Sonic before?
I've never owned a Sonic before.
Really?
I've played, sparingly a Sonic game before, but I've never owned a Sonic game. Not really interested in it.
I feel you. I feel you. Something that I dove into, impulse buy, and I'm okay with it.
He's ready.
All right, I'm ready.
Perfect.
So, my list is Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and Overwatch. So, I'm going to count down from 5, and then you guys are going to give me your answers. In 5,
At the same time.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Overwatch.
Black Ops 3.
One of you is right. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 was on the list last month. However, does not mean Matt is right. Mike, you are right.
Yes!
This is the second point you've got for the NPD game.
Oh, yeah!
Overwatch was at number 8.
Oh,
Black
yeah.
Ops 3 was at number 13 this time.
Who's
Damn.
second?
Number 2 was fucking Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy.
Oh, that's right!
Crashy
That
B,
came out
man.
in July, didn't it?
Yeah, and this
Not
guy's
July,
like
June.
killing
That
shit.
came out like...
This guy's like murdering cells out there, man.
Damn it.
Did you see that there was like that leak of like a picture of it running on like with Xbox
Oh, yeah,
controls?
with the Xbox? Yeah, I know. Apparently a retailer
Yeah,
leaked
if
it
this
too.
game comes to Xbox One, well, hopefully if it comes to Xbox One, it'll come to Switch, and then maybe I might buy it there.
Maybe. But that seems so weird, though. Crash Bandicoot on Xbox.
So the list from bottom to top is 10 was NBA 2K17, 9 was Rainbow Six Siege, 8 Overwatch, 7 Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, 6 Injustice 2, 5 Breath of the Wild,
Wow.
4 Final Fantasy 12 The Zodiac Age,
Okay, I would never
3
guessed that
GTA 5 2, Crashy B, and 1 Splatoon 2.
You know, I feel like I probably should have gotten Breath of the Wild. Like, even as a Zelda fan, I should have just blindly guessed it because, yay, Zelda. But, yeah. I'm happy I won. We are now even, Matthew.
Yeah, Overwatch was on the list last year too. Or last month.
Last month. Nice tally. Good thing you wrote that down. I was going to figure out what the score
Yeah,
was.
don't worry, I wrote it down.
Don't worry. Next week I'll take the lead.
I'm sure you will.
Nibba.
No. What?
Nibba. You know the meme?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what he's talking about. The N-I.
BB.
Then the BB as the emoji.
Yep.
And then, and then the A. Yes.
Solid meme.
I know exactly what you're saying.
I don't meme.
It's okay.
Is that
Anyway.
what the emoji movie is?
Oh, I watched the Emoji Movie.
You shouldn't admit that.
I didn't. I wasn't watching. Like, my cousins were watching it, and I happened to be in the room. Oh my
What,
god, the
they
movie's
pirated
terrible.
it?
Oh, I
Yeah, they did.
fully
They
aware.
pirated it off Cody. Thanks, Cody. You're a good guy.
Why are you fucking advocating piracy?
Because it's the fucking emoji movie.
Okay,
They
then.
deserve to have their shit stolen.
Mike is right. The
It was a terrible movie.
Was utter dog shit. And yeah,
The guy got stuck in Candy Crush.
he did. Yeah, that was
His name is Gene.
Yes.
Gene. Yeah, he failed at being an emoji. That was
Right?
the whole point of the movie. Yeah,
And then the emo emoji, she like took off her thing and became like a beautiful
she was
princess.
the princess.
I
Yeah.
think we've given too much time to this movie.
I'm sorry. It's been bothering me lately because it just
Yeah, I know. Anyway, before we go into this rabbit hole, I'd like to thank everybody for listening, as per the usual.
Are we cutting in here? We
yeah,
gotta
we're
do
cutting
we gotta do our last segment. What have we been playing this week? Have you not been playing anything interesting?
I have.
Interesting?
Dota 2.
I've been playing a little bit of
Counter-Strike.
Dota. I've been playing some Counter-Strike. I've been playing a lot of Dead Rising.
4.
And, huh?
4?
Yeah.
That was the one, yeah.
Yeah, Dead
I was
Rising
just
4.
making sure. I forgot. No, I remember you said. I forgot if it was like 4. It was a 3 or 4.
Yeah. I've been playing that.
That's the Christmas one.
You've been probably playing like Color Splash or some shit.
No, I beat that last week, man.
Oh,
I've been
gosh,
playing.
did you
I've
not
been
listen
playing.
to what he says?
I've been playing Downwell now. It was the free game for PS Plus this year. Oh man, you need to play that if you have a PS4 or Vita. That game is so much fucking fun. It's a roguelike vertical shooter / platformer where you pretty much you're a dude who's just going down a well.
Literally, you're
Yeah.
going down a well.
It's just like an arcade style game. It's just so much fun.
Yeah.
So if you like games like Spelunky or Rogue Legacy, you'll probably like this, which because like it really does appeal to like roguelike fans.
Yeah.
And yes, Mike.
I was gonna say it's procedurally generated, so like
Yeah,
every time
so
you
that's-
play,
yeah,
it's like a
roguelike.
new game. And I played for a bit. It's pretty
It's super fucking hard though. I've only gotten to the 3rd world, and the cool thing about it is though, once you collect enough like gems throughout the world, you get different play styles. So the one that I like to use is you get 6. You start off with 6 health instead of 4 health. Then there's some that like you there's some like downsides to it though, because since I start with 6 health, I get fewer options to choose from, because every time you clear a stage, you get a perk. So it'll be like you suck in gems, or items at the shop are discounted, or
You get like the heart balloon.
yeah, you get like a balloon or like a jetpack so you can float. And it's just like a classic like black and white shooter, but then like throughout you can also unlock like different color palettes for your game, give you like a Game Boy filter, or
Retro
like
Boy.
make it
That's
all
a cool
green,
one.
all blue. It's really nice. It's like super addictive too, so
Yeah, as a free game, it's a free game for the month, but yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
pretty cool. I played it, yeah, like I said, definitely worth downloading if you have PS Plus.
I was gonna play Injustice 2, but since it's 2017, your games can't be played until you fucking update everything. So I was like popping it in last night, and I was so excited. I'm finally gonna play the story mode. Then it's like, it's half an hour until you get to play, man.
And he's like, "Nah, I'll play something else."
I could have played, but I wouldn't get online features. But then I'm like, man, but I'd rather just play it so that way, like
I hate when
everything is
games do
patched.
that. Yeah, I always like whenever they're downloading, it's like, "Oh, you can play now." It's like I never want to click it. I always want to wait till it's
It
done.
may, well, yeah, this
Maybe
is
it's
pretty
just
much. Well, it's only like for physical games though.
I love games that do that, and it's like, hey, you can play now. So you hit you
Yeah.
hit the button, and then you go to the main screen. It's like, yeah, you have to wait for the game to download.
Titanfall 2 did that. Do you
Gears of
remember
War,
that?
Gears of War 4 did that, where
Yeah.
I'm like, it was like, oh, it's like 10% or you can start playing. Oh, great! I can't wait to play. It's like, oh, here are your options that you can play with. You can go into the settings and mix with your audio. Have fun.
That's what Titanfall 2 did too. And
Yeah.
it's like, really, guys?
It's not even that. I mean, some games go into. They don't even give you that. They give you a screen that's not the main menu, and it says you have to wait for the game to get to another certain
You just
point.
pretty much get a glorified loading bar.
Why did
Yeah.
they even bother putting that in the game? I don't
Why not?
understand.
I remember when you could buy a game and then it was done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like when the Nintendo Switch.
Well, no. They update games.
Yeah, but you pop it in, you have to wait an hour for a download.
You are
Well, no,
correct.
I'm not talking about like downloading the game initially.
No,
I'm
you're talking about updates.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, well,
updates
I
are
bought
cool.
this game like fucking 3 months later, so it
Yeah, you
that's-
got to expect
yeah.
like an hour download.
If you're
at
buying
that
like
point.
if you bought it like day one, it'll like go right away. At least on PS4. I remember fucking when I used to play on Xbox One, like for majority of this generation, or like the first. I don't want to say half, for like the first couple of years. Like Xbox One, I gotta say, sucks
It's so bad.
with downloading games. It takes hours for you to start.
I
Work.
remember the original Titanfall. It took
Yeah.
me like 6 hours to download it.
I couldn't play my Xbox One when I first got it. The first day I got
Yeah,
it.
literally. Me too. I was just sitting there waiting for shit to
Yeah.
load.
Like, this is fun.
I remember when I got my PS4, it did that to me. Do you know that first initial update? It took me 26 hours.
Oh, solid.
These are like day one updates though, but even the games, I gotta say, Xbox is like horrid at that.
It is, it really is. That's the main reason I have such a library of things, because it's like, so if I want to go play Assassin's Creed Syndicate, or if I want to go play like Dead Rising 4, I specifically did not play Dead Rising 4 because it's short, I could beat it, whatever. I specifically didn't do it because it was like, you know, a 30 gigabyte download update or whatever. I'm just like, really?
No thanks. See you later. Have a nice night.
Especially if you're like living at home and there's like 4 other people using the internet and shit. It's like
4 must be nice.
It's not even 4 for me, but for you it's like a billion.
It's 7.
Yeah, that sucks.
And that's if nobody else is home. Usually there's like boyfriends, girlfriends, everybody's home.
Calm down, Brady Bunch.
Tom Brady?
No, Brady Bunch.
I know. It was a joke.
Anyway.
Sure, Jan.
Well, here's a pretty cool game that I've been playing. Hellblade.
Senua's Sacrifice. How is that, Mike? I saw you playing it.
Yeah.
I was looking through your windows.
You're just creeping in my windows. There's actually no windows in my basement, so you're lying. Unless you're in the backyard, which I guess is possible. But yeah. That game's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys know
don't spoil it too much.
No, I won't. I'm just saying what the character is like going through.
I know it deals with like mental disabilities.
Yeah, so basically your character has psychosis.
Yeah.
So you literally hear voices throughout the entire literally there'll be 2 voices in your head having a conversation. And when you're wearing headphones, it gets really creepy. I'm not gonna lie, like I was really creeped out by this game.
And then you're sitting in your room and you hear the voices and you're like, wait.
Dude, you know how many times I turned around? Because they do the 3D sound, right? So when you're wearing headphones, so like it literally sounds like there's 2 people behind you having a conversation. They're like, hey, do you think she's going to be able to do it? No, she's not going to do it. Yeah, she's going to do it. No, she's not. Right behind you. It gets really creepy, especially when like one time my sister actually did walk down and I thought it was a voice in the game and I totally ignored her. But yeah.
I feel like that would be scary for me.
But yeah, the game's really cool. It's more of an experience kind of game. It's not really like based on the gameplay. There is some gameplay.
Yeah,
like
it's Ninja
combat.
Theory, right?
Ninja Theory.
I didn't play Heavenly Sword, which was their. This is kind of like their. A lot of people say like not spiritual successor, but kind of like I don't know where it's like. The first one was like called Heavenly Sword. This one is Hellblade. So
they're clearly teaming off each other,
and they're known for like their like fast paced action. Because I played DMC Devil May Cry, and I thought that game was amazing.
I love that game. Does not have fast paced action. It's very slow, very methodical. The puzzles are pretty cool. They're not nothing special, but like they're pretty interesting. They involve like atmosphere, like finding stuff in the environment. You have to find like a symbol or whatever based on like the way trees are lined up. Like the puzzles are pretty cool. The combat I wasn't a huge fan of though. It got pretty
Did you beat
annoying.
You said?
Yeah, I beat it this morning actually.
I'd like to beat it. I'd like to talk about it with you, but
you should
Uncharted Lost Legacy is coming out.
Well, dude, you can play in 6 hours.
Yeah, but it's also like $40 I'd have to spend.
That's true. Like when I first saw that it was $40, like I was kind of like,
Well, it's nice that it's $40, but it's not like a full retail.
But trust me, like it's worth the $40. Having played it and finished it today, it's worth the $40. And plus, it's an easy like 5 gold.
There's so much like stuff that just came out in like the past week.
Right, I was just thinking
that and Sonic Mania and Undertale on PlayStation and Matterfall, like, and I'm just sitting here playing Downwell and trying to play Injustice.
Yep.
Hey, do you want to know what I've been playing?
Sonic.
This.
Oh, Matt, how was it?
Oh, it's been great so far.
Did you complete a level?
Level 1.
Did you free any critters?
I've been going for 37 seconds. Absolutely fantastic.
Sega doesn't like it when we put stuff on. Remember, they were like threatening people to take down their videos of Persona.
Yep. Oh, yeah, that was almost more than 30 seconds.
But we're not uploading video of it, so who knows? Maybe we're not monetizing it either. So whatever.
In the 5 seconds I played,
he hit a bunch of spikes and lost like a shit ton of rings.
Yeah.
So that's Matt's experience with Sonic Mania so far.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Just want to say this: Senua.
Thank you.
Senua.
Sonic.
Thank you.
Sonic.
Anyway. Sacrifice. Can we get Hellblade? But it's Sonic. He's got like Knuckles and like Big the Cat in his head.
I'd pay to play that.
There's probably a mod of it somewhere on the internet. Sonic fans.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Anyway, guys.
It's probably on Tumblr somewhere.
Tumblr.
It's everything on Tumblr. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For
no problem, man. Anytime.
Listening. Thank you too for being a part of it.
Anytime, sir.
Next week, same time, more or less. Yeah. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And, yeah, take care. Bye-bye.
Chip chip cheerio.
No.